like it's already full. It's cool for me. It's like it's beautiful to see like the family like bonding, doing like starting the weekend together, doing activity, the interaction of the parents being involved on the kids' journey, and vice versa. Sometimes the parents train and they start to bring the young kids, and yeah, it's like it's beautiful to see. I love it. Yeah.
Well, and the growth that I've seen of my son through here, I think like the competitions have been really interesting to watch him deal with pressure and survive under adversity, and maybe not feeling he's the best, but still going out and giving his best. I remember like the first 4 competitions he had, he lost 0-0 to an advantage, and it was the most amazing thing to tell him, like, you really didn't lose. I mean, you lost technically, but no one had points, and this is before he was in the classes to do submissions, but he had an incredibly interesting use of guard where it's really hard. Even today, it's still really hard for people to pass his guard, and it's been really cool to see him feel that he's not competitive and know he can't do it, to the the non-quitting attitude from the creed that we say for the kids classes, like really developing that spirit, utilizing those values in a way that helps him perform maybe in a competition, but does translate to things outside of jiu-jitsu, outside of the school here, how he interacts with kids at elementary school during recess, and when there's tough situations, when people are giving him a hard time. That's been really fun to watch evolve in these last few years. It's been very noticeable.
That's cool. That's cool that you're talking about that, because I was actually talking about ask you about that. This is something that I'm fascinated for, which is like the usage of Jiu-Jitsu off the mats, like beyond the mats in our daily lives. You guys have your career, you're not trying to become like a professional Jiu-Jitsu fighter, right? So how you guys see that like Jiu-Jitsu plays that role of using the experience that you live on the mats, off the mats, like pressure, perseverance, and for kids about the frustration of not having what they want at the moment, and so they train those feelings, right? We train those feelings, and then we are able to apply in your daily life. So how do you see that in, let's call that the inner role, in some situations of your daily life?
Yeah, I think I can answer that in 2 parts. One is related to my children. At home, the funny one is, so this morning, getting ready for school, Jace is doing sit-ups. He doesn't do sit-ups anywhere else. It comes from jiu-jitsu. It's part of the warm-up routine, and he knows having a strong and healthy body is to have, or having a strong body is to have a healthy body. And he's smaller or not short, but he's on the thinner side, the lighter side, and so it really warms my heart to see him knowing, hey, I need to take care of my body. I need it to grow and be strong so I can run around on the playground, so I can do the monkey bars, so I can climb a tree. And I think a lot of that comes from understanding he's getting stronger in jiu-jitsu. He gets reinforcement at home. I look and I go, oh man, look, your arms are getting bigger, your chest is grown a little bit. That's from the warm-up routine. That's from jiu-jitsu. You train 4 days a week. It's really translating to your strength to be used in other places. So seeing Jace do that, and then my daughter will follow along, and she'll start doing sit-ups or they'll do push-ups. And so seeing them understand parts of their developing bodies that are being focused on through the art of jiu-jitsu and growing probably quicker because of the activities that they're moving through, and then doing that at home and realizing that benefit, it's pretty fun. Personally, for me, I think there's 2 ways to answer how jiu-jitsu for me is really beneficial, and there's not something very